Hi everybody, John from Caplan's Auction talking about our Sunday, May 1st special auction. It starts at 3:30 p.m. at the Historic Savage Mill. Ladies and gentlemen, another fabulous sale at the Historic Savage Mill at Caplan's Auction, and we'll start our tour right now. There is an absolutely fabulous primitives in the sale, a lot of nice primitives in the sale, as we'll pan around and we'll see. There's also a large collection of estate jewelry, gold and silver, and here's some of the silver estate jewelry right here. So ladies and gentlemen, this is your YouTube video for Sunday, May 1st at Caplan's Auction. Our doors open at noon. Our sale starts at 3:30 p.m. There's coins in the sale as well, ladies and gentlemen, coins and the usual assortments of interesting things. Let's see what's in this box here. Oh yeah, there's some coins in there, ladies and gentlemen. Nice little coin box. Got some interesting coins, what have you. There's some kind of guest pass from 1929, looks like. United Steelworkers of America. A lot of nice antiques in this sale. Here's some beautiful blue and white. Look at this beautiful blue and white. Look at the terrains. Nice set of Canton, right? Nice Canton piece right there. You don't see that too often. And a nice service right there. Ladies and gentlemen, there's also another Limoges service right there. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a tremendous silver sale. And we'll show you some of the silver right now. There's a nice pair of Georgian silver candlesticks right there. Take a look at some of the more of the silver here. Some beautiful pieces. Look at this sterling silver footed bowl. Gorgeous, nice tray. Sterling silver tea set. Some more sterling silver. Some fabulous sterling silver in this sale, as you will see. Also lots of furniture, oil lamps. Take a look at those oil lamps. Head on back through here. As I said, lots of primitives, and again, some interesting items. There's a nice old copper lantern right there. Here's a nice silver. Look at this gorgeous mahogany silver chest. Let's see what's inside it. Oh yeah, just filled with silver. Looks like Steve Corsage pattern right there. Nice big silver chest full of it. And again, more silver, as you see there. Good Staffordshires, a nice pair of antique Staffordshire figures right there. It's a sterling silver frame. And again, more flatware. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like napkin rings, this is the best collection of napkin rings that you will see. I'll pull one out because it's kind of glary there. Look at this napkin ring. Just look at the detail on that napkin ring right there. Just fabulous. So here's a nice collection. There's about a dozen of them. These napkin rings for you to enjoy on Sunday, this Sunday. And again, more Staffordshire as you see. Some interesting, that's a Tiffany clock right there. Tiffany. And again, art glass and what have you. Some interesting pieces. Here's a nice trinket box dated 1909. Dated 1909. And I can see that kind of dark right there, so we'll pull it out. Dated 1909. Look at the carving on that. We're opening it up. This is an interesting box. This looks like a pharmacist box, perhaps. All sorts of potions and what have you in there. Interesting, interesting. As we pan around. Again, some more. Here's a nice little box with a setter on it. And looks like there's some coins in there, huh? A little coin box right there. There's a nice little Victorian primitive sewing box. Again, lots of silver and English hardmark silver in the sales. You see, we'll pan down. Just interesting piece after interesting piece. We'll just pan down there a little bit. And of course, furniture. Let's not forget about our furniture. There's a great executive desk right there. Looks like it's ash. Nice punch bowl artwork. There's a nice Limoges fish set there. As we pan around, there's a nice floor lamp. Nice wintry oil painting. Here's an old ice box. This is your YouTube video for Caplan's Auction on Sunday, May 1st. Our doors open at noon at the Historic Savage Mill for a preview. Yeah, these lamps are gorgeous. There's a pair of these. Look at these gorgeous purple enameled lamps. Absolutely gorgeous. And next to that is a wonderful, wonderful antique painted bench. And this is a beauty. We'll show you some of the details. Yeah, very nice indeed. And again, more small. So this is a nice antique student lamp right there. You don't see that color too often, that color shade. And a nice pair of Staffordshire dogs. And of course a nice bookcase there and some statuary. Again, a nice sale for this Sunday. This is your preview. There's some nice oil paintings and there's some large pieces right there. This is an unusual piece here, ladies and gentlemen. This is actually, I think, a fold-away bed of some sort. Very unusual. Folds down. It might be like a Murphy bed. Here's a nice old sled for your garden that time of year. And here's a great pair of U chairs. Great pair of U chairs. And there's some mid-century in the sale, as you see. I'll just pan around with some of that mid-century. I love this S table right there. That's highly unusual S table there. Nice rosewood piece. Antiques, of course, as usual. There's a great Pennsylvania Dutch corner cupboard that's old, 1800s. And here's a great kid's shabby chic single bed. Isn't that gorgeous? Of course, a nice couple of cradles on top of a farm table. That's a nice little bench. We do kind of go fast on these, as you can always hit pause, or you can go to our website at caplans.com. There's a nice oak showcase. It's huge. Lights up. You can go to caplans.com, of course, if you want still photos of most of these items. Again, these are just partial previews. This is not everything. Nice little biscuit box. This is the estate of Huber's Candies. Huber's Candies cookies. If you're a Baltimorean, you know Huber's. You know their cookies. There's some great bar stools right there. Look at a great set of 4 bar stools. I don't know if we can get a good look at this, but here is a fabulous desk that comes with these 4, or sold separately if you want, these 4 credenzas. Keep all your files in, but there's a great unit right there. And of course there's a beautiful columned lamp as well. Banquet table and 6 chairs. Banquet table and 6 chairs. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're in the market for sofas, here are the 2 of the prettiest sofas I think you'll see in a long time. Look at all the extra pillows and these beautiful floral sets. Are clean as a whistle, never been used. Beautiful pair of floral overstuffed sofas. There's a coffee table, modern coffee table, right out of a McMansion in Glenwood. There's a nice tabaret. Ladies and gentlemen, some old pieces, as I mentioned. There's also some nice old trunks, and this is an oldie. That's a 1700s probably. Another one. This is out of the Huber estate, and there is a wonderful bucket bench with a lift lid. That lifts up. Let me just show you. Oops. Well, never mind. Anyway, if you want a bed, here's one of the best beds that you'll see. Look at this poster bed. Big, big poster bed right there. Take a look at some of the detail there. Look at the carving on that. Fabulous. Look at that bed. And of course there's also, look at that ready to go sink, built-in sink. There's a nice marble top nightstand. Nice credenza. We'll just pan around a little bit here. You take a look at this bed. There's your sink. Nice table and chairs. Good set of table and chairs. If you're looking for a nice little small set of table and chairs. And there's a nice antique armoire as well. Excuse me. As we pan around. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've saved the best for last as we move along. Show you this farm table. Right here, farm table and chairs, which is really nice. We're looking to set up an old farmhouse, farm table and chairs. But ladies and gentlemen, here is the star of our show, no doubt. Look at this chandelier. One of 2. There's 2 of them. I'm just going to show you one. But this chandelier is amazing. Amazing. So I saved the best for last because that is an amazing one of 2 chandeliers. Sold buyer's choice as we pan around and look at the rest of the auction. Pan around the gallery. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is John from Caplan's Auction. Hoping to see you this Sunday, May 1st, at the historic Savage Mill at Caplan's Auction. Until that time, I wish you adieu.